Hi everyone. I can't believe they put me after Touchy. I'm going to say about that later. I should have brought a hat. Anyway, I'm going to talk about independent businesses. And most people, particularly probably people at the Federation of Small Businesses, think we all look like that. We don't generally look like that. But I am interested in who we are and what we look like and why we do it. And that inspiration comes from this guy. He's called Simon Sinek, and he does an excellent TED Talk presentation called Start With Why. And his big take-home message from that is people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And that is crucial to small businesses and finding out a little bit more about what they do. So he spends 20 minutes, I've got 20 seconds. So this is the golden circle. People don't really care about what you do, they don't really mind how you do it, but they really do connect with why. And it's all about connecting with the limbic brain. The limbic brain makes decisions for you. You might pretend it's the neocortex, which deals with language, but it's not. You're making decisions based on how you feel, and ultimately you connect with why people do it. This is the Flame Tree Cafe. They've only been open 6 months. They're in Exchange Street, and it's a husband and wife couple called Jackie and Scott that run that. They moved over from Australia a little while ago, and they have a mission to be the best coffee shop in Dundee. This is Jackie. Jackie is a marketer to trade, if you like, and her husband Scott ran coffee shops with his family, and with that sort of joint skills, they make a very good team. They make home baking and they're very passionate about everything being made on the premises. And their favourite moment so far in business has been when they were asked to close the shop for an afternoon because customers they'd connected with in such a short period of time wanted to hold the wedding celebrations the day before the ceremony in their shop, which is amazing in a business that hadn't even been there 6 months. This one you might know. This one's been in Dundee for 140 years. It's Cooper and Mackenzie in Reform Street. And we're now into the third generation of family owners. The current family that run it started in 1918. And in 1918, believe it or not, Reform Street was the Savile Row of Dundee. I still think it is, but probably just in my own head. They started as a potato distribution company, and back then, if you ran a small business, you also had to make your own clothes, make the clothes of the workers, make your own Highland wear, and they soon realised that there was more money in this tailoring game than there were in potatoes, so they are in the game that they're in today. This is Grant. Grant, as I said, is third generation, and I asked him about his why, and he emailed back his answer today. And for him, it's all about customer services. In 140 years, it's always been about customer service. And for the next 140 years, he knows men hate shopping, so he wants to make that experience really pleasurable for them. Our next business is one that's been around a little bit less time, 4 years, but it's made a huge impact on the indie scene in Dundee. It's a big inspiration to me. It's Lovely Things in Dock Street in Dundee. Lovely Things sell gifts and they sell interiors. This is Lynn Duffus, who runs Lovely Things. She's done a Pecha Kucha in the past. And Lynn left a career in radio broadcasting to open her business after falling in love with a career in interiors. And she just loves helping people find the perfect piece for their home, even Victorian writing desks. She can find it all. One of her favourite moments is when the local filmmaker Dylan Drummond asked if he could use the shop for a Christmas video he was making of the city, and it looks so beautiful, people think it's an advert for her shop, so she felt that was special. Her why hasn't changed though. Her why is that she's always wanted to have a till, so she's still doing that very well. This is Fluff. Fluff is a lovely cosy yarn shop in Blackness Road. Yarn shops are quite traditional things, but this is no traditional yarn shop. Fluff is run by Leona Jane Kelly, who's also here tonight, and Leona's been a huge help to me since I've started up my own business. She's a very inspirational young lady, and her passion is knitting something that helps her through stressful times in life, and she was frustrated with the lack of decent yarn available in the city, so she opened her own shop. She's also done very well at creating a really good community. As part of the shop, she holds these weekly Thursday knit nights. And a touching story I can share with you is that, unfortunately, Leona had a few bits of stock stolen last year. And she was very upset about this, and the community in the shop were so upset for her, they had a little whip round and they gathered the money to replace that stock. That's how much of an impact communities around local businesses can have, how much you touch people. The next business is Gillies and Mackay, who have been trading in Errol for 25 years. They make timber buildings from hand, from scratch in Errol. This is me having a little play in a playhouse with Cara last week. Cara is the current business manager. She's also the daughter of one of the original founders, and she is bringing her business skills to really drive the business forward for the 21st century. And they are very passionate about their sheds and the work that goes into making them, and they're all about the quality. Cara's why is very simple. It's all about these guys, specifically her dad on the left. She sees her dad getting and feeling a little bit older now. He's grafted for decades building this business which keeps quite a lot of the family in work, quite a lot of local community in work. So she's on a mission to sustain that and grow it and let him put his feet up. This guy is Jim Rohn. You might not have heard of, he's a philosopher, and his quote is, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." There's 2 ways of looking at this. So I'm really fortunate that I get to spend time with these guys and be inspired to run my business and create a lovely community. But it's also great for you guys as consumers, because what an experience you get doing business with people like that. And just a subtle call to action. Saturday, the 5th of December, is Small Business Saturday. I'd encourage everyone to make a purchase that day and all year round, but really think about where your money is going to. And last but not least, I would like to thank Tammy Lynn Shaw from T-Shots Photography, who took photos of all the businesses in my talk, and they'll also be used on the Dundee Indie webpage. Thank you.